Welcome to Holden, Louisiana. About 500 miles outside of Hazzard County. You probably noticed something a little different here. That's right, that's Bo Duke. But that there, well, that's Kyle Petty. We all know who that is. Most legendary car in television history. I don't know about you, but this has got bad news written all over it. Dinner Drive with Kyle Petty is next.
I'm Kyle Petty, race car driver, musician, speed enthusiast. I know where I found my passions in life, but I'm always curious about where others found theirs. And I've figured out over the years, the best way to get to know someone better is over a little food. So I'm hitting the road to catch up with some friends, to hear their life stories, and you're invited. Pull up a seat and join us for this edition of Dinner Drive.
The world was introduced to John Schneider in 1979 when the adventurous Bo and Luke Duke wreaked havoc all over Georgia, trying to outsmart the corrupt authorities in Hazzard County. But John Schneider's career has spanned over 4 decades, with several other roles on television, and a career writing, directing, and acting in his own movies. In addition to his incredible acting career, John has over 20 albums to his credit, with 5 #1 singles on the Billboard country charts, and his work with the Children's Miracle Network hospitals has raised more than $8 billion for medical research. I'm like a kid in a candy store today. Boss Hogg couldn't catch him, but we sure did, right here. John Schneider, how are you, man?
Kyle,
Great
I'm doing
to
okay.
see you.
I'm a little sweaty. Is that
a day in Louisiana, or you been in the pool?
You know, it's just because it's where we manufacture humidity and send it to the rest of the country.
Thank you very much for that. Just quit sending it to North Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it right now.
hey, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here. What is this place all about, man?
Well, my bride and I made movies here. We did music here. Got married in the barn.
Wow.
Did our first dance here. And, you know, swam in the pool a whole lot.
40 years in the public eye. Most people know you as Bo Duke.
Yeehaw.
But you had some incredible roles. So what have you been up to lately?
The last movie we did was called To Die For.
Yep.
It's a patriotic film about our flag.
Yes.
Then I just put together a compilation album for my bride called My
Wow.
Sweet Smile.
Good for you, man.
That's out. And we did Christmas Cars and Stand On It, which is a Smokey the Bandit tribute. We would film probably at least 50% of all the movies right here at the studio, and then we go out and venture out in the country and do different things.
Let's take a walk around this place and show me some other things that are going on out here.
All
on
right,
the property.
let's go. Let's go this way first.
Did you choose this place because of the hustle and bustle of everything else you've grown up in?
I had enough. I grew up in rural New York, and I miss
that.
Trees and ferns and quiet. So when I found this place, people say, "Oh, you're from New York. What do you love about Louisiana?" I said, "Because it reminds me of New York, where I'm from."
Yeah, there's a difference between New York City and New York. So tell me about this. What is this?
So this is a drive-in movie theater. Now, it used to be over in the field on that side, but Hurricane Ida took out a bunch of our pine trees and took out our drive-in movie theater screen. So this one's not going anywhere. At least I don't think it is.
Yeah. All right, so this is a stage. This is where I'm going to play, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So you've had concerts on this stage and stuff.
Yes, I played here. Kid Rock played here. I played with Kid Rock here.
Wow.
And the Bellamy Brothers have been here.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
A lot of local bands have been here. It's been great. We've had pastors here. We've had all kinds of stuff.
What a great place, man. This show is not called Dinner Walk. You got anything else you want to show me?
I do. Come on.
A Challenger. You know I'm a Mopar guy.
I know you're a Mopar guy.
You know I'm a Mopar guy.
Absolutely.
So this is, wow.
And look, a T-top Challenger.
A T-top Challenger.
Yeah.
A T-top Challenger. Look at
with a bird, with the gold,
bird. It
with
almost
all
looks a little bit Smokey and the Bandit-ish.
Yes, so we did Stand On It as our tribute to Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
When we did the movie, I didn't want to do a Trans Am.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something that would make my Mopar folks like it. So we redesigned the bird. Alicia designed the bird. There are 2. We have another one that was jumped over this river.
Wow.
That was the first jump, and I'm going to jump it one more time.
Are you going to jump that one?
Oh, yeah. Alicia wouldn't let me jump over the river.
I don't know what I've come into here with you.
Well, I have another Mopar.
Oh, I was hoping you had another Mopar.
Come here, you big child.
I was hoping.
Oh, you big child.
I was dreaming.
I'll give you a lollipop.
There it is. This is like all a child's dream come true. Actually, let me touch it. Let me touch it. Oh my gosh, man.
Isn't this a great car? Yeah, so.
It is. So in the Dukes of Hazzard, obviously this car took star billing right there with you guys. I know, okay, a little bit below you. Okay, let me go back.
Don't listen to him.
Don't
listen
to
him.
A little bit below. So how many General Lees were there?
My really good estimate is 329.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much of the driving did you guys, were you guys allowed to do stuff?
We did a lot of driving. We just didn't do the jumps.
Yeah, you didn't do the jumps.
They didn't allow that.
Yeah.
And, you know, really when you saw, I mean, they would jump over something like that barn. When you saw the car land, once you really saw it wasn't something you wanted to do. They would put like a coffee can of gasoline in the back. Yeah. And they'd put some weight in the back. And then they would put nitrous on most, especially the 318s, they'd put nitrous on them so they could hit the ramp at, I mean, they were hitting the ramps at 90, 100 miles an hour. So they were blowing the motor. Yeah. And you could see the radiator would bust. Because there'd be the trail of vapor behind the General Lee. It made it look like a rocket.
You know,
it was a busted radiator.
You know I'm gonna have to go back and watch every episode now to watch all this.
That's right, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. But you gotta get in.
This is a dream come true, man. Do I crawl through the window or go through the door?
Depends on if you want to or not.
Yeah, you tell me, man. You tell me. I want to be the authentic experience. But
well, we didn't have cell phones in those days.
Let's go through the door then.
Okay.
Let's go through the door. Let's go through the door.
And we weren't 63 in those days.
That's true. That's true. Let's go through the door. I got you, bud.
In those days.
I don't know if y'all ever did it in the show, but...
What? You can't put seatbelts on.
Riding with Bo Duke, I gotta put a seatbelt on. I can tell you that right now.
You do.
Are you kidding me?
You might want to buckle up at home, too, because this looks like a whole lot of trouble going on.
Uh-oh. Oh! Lost it. Oh! This car was born to do this. It's like a thoroughbred. You gotta let it go, baby. Let it go.
Slicker than deer guts on a doorknob out here.
Looks like some things never change. You talk about a match made in heaven. The boys got reservations at 6 o'clock. They better quit fooling around and get on down the road.
When you heard about the Dukes of Hazzard, how did that play out?
Showed up with a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon and walked into the audition drinking a beer.
Man, what a nice place. I'm looking forward to this.
Well, it's great. It's great food. I think that Cena here has better food than anywhere in New Orleans.
Ooh.
I really do. I really do.
That's high praise.
Alicia and I came here the day that it opened. And then we came here through the pandemic and that whole thing. And the food has always been exceptional.
Ooh.
Like, thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you.
Like the turtle soup.
Turtle soup.
Turtle soup.
I have to be honest, I don't believe I've ever had turtle soup.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You know what's in turtle soup? Turtles.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's obvious. That's good.
How do you like it?
The turtle soup is really good, I have to admit.
Oh.
Tell me about the early years before the world knew you at 18. What were your hobbies? What was your childhood like?
I'm from Mount Kisco, New York. So I'm a recovering Yankee. But I was a theater brat. Played the guitar, did magic, did anything I could to warrant being on a stage. In that, I kept expecting my opportunity.
Yeah.
You have to prepare for opportunity, but you also have to expect it.
Yes. I think I read somewhere or heard somewhere that at some point in time you crashed a movie set.
1976, heard on the radio that they were filming Smokey and the Bandit. So I skipped school and I went to the fairgrounds where I knew they were filming. I climbed over a fence and found somebody with a walkie-talkie and tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey man, I'm sorry I'm late, but traffic on I-85 is a bear. Where's hair and makeup?" And I wound up in hair and makeup. I wound up with a breakfast sandwich. And I'm in it, which is not really the victory there. The victory there is I didn't get thrown out.
When you heard about the Dukes of Hazzard, you were already acting. How did that play out to go audition for that part, to get that part?
I had heard about it through friends, and I called the agent. I said, "There's this thing called Dukes of Hazzard. I need to get in on it." And they said, "No, they're looking for people 24 to 30 from the rural South." And I said, "Well, tell them I'm 24 from Snailville and that I had just graduated first in my class from the Georgia School of High Performance Driving," which at that point didn't exist.
Gosh.
Showed up with a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon and walked into the audition drinking a beer.
No way.
Yeah, that was supposed to be one screen test and come back home and wait, see what happened. But it wound up, I was there for 5 weeks instead of 3 days.
Wow.
When I do my show on the road, I show this screen test of Tom Wopat and I, and we just seem to fit.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Not a smidgen.
Well, all we're doing is looking around.
We're breaking and entering.
We ain't broke nothing.
We ain't left yet.
The time we did that screen test, we knew each other for 3 days.
No way.
But there was something there that they recognized. We were back in Georgia filming Dukes of Hazzard in 1978. You know, and they needed to get it done that year. And we only got that order because Waylon Jennings had just released the first platinum shipping album in the history of country music. And then to follow that up, Dukes came out, and his theme song to the Dukes was the first million shipping country single of all time.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was on the success of Waylon, who was a friend of the creator of Dukes of Hazzard, Guy Waldron, that they got the order in the first place. As soon as it came out, it was like, okay, the world just changed. Because there was nothing in the script about the car flying over a cop car, and none of that. You know, it was just hitting railroad crossings and things where you get a little air like Bullet and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But the insane stuff that they started to do on Dukes, they started to do right away. And it just was different from the very beginning. It's like, what is this?
Wow. Finally, you get to a place where you do drive out of Hazzard County and you leave the show behind. Then the music takes off.
Well, during Dukes, I was doing kind of bubblegum pop music, but I ran into a guy that wrote some great country music, and he got me, his name is Michael Stanton. He said, you're on the top dirt road show in the world, you need to sing country music. So I did a new album called If You Believe. And a wonderful record producer in Nashville named Jimmy Bowen heard it and wound up doing new music with me in Nashville. As Dukes of Hazzard was finishing, my first song on MCA went #1.
Wow.
There was no period of time between Dukes of Hazzard and my ravenous country music career.
Yeah.
And I'd love to take credit for that, but I can't.
You just went from #1 to #1.
From #1 to #1.
We talked about Waylon earlier. You had an opportunity to become friends with Johnny.
We did a movie called Stagecoach. The Highwaymen were all in it, so Johnny, Waylon, Chris, Willie. He and I became instant buddies.
Yeah.
Because we sat on that stagecoach for 3 weeks. When we were done, he said, "You gonna do another album?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'll be back in Nashville." He said, "Well, where are you gonna stay?" And I said, "I'll probably rent a place or I'll be at the Spence." He said, "Don't be silly. You know, we got a big house. We got an extra room. Come stay with us."
No way.
Yeah. We fished. We did a little music.
Yeah.
Not much. It wasn't about that.
Yeah.
We talked about the Civil War. We talked about God. So it was an amazing time. And I think about him every day.
Yeah.
I bet you if Elvis had survived, the Dukes of Hazzard would have been his favorite show of all time.
Here comes our food.
Well,
Look at this. I got the mahi.
You got the mahi. I got the soft shell crab.
Oh, look at
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. You know the funny thing about Louisiana, I was talking to a friend about this yesterday. You can get better food at a gas station in Louisiana than you could get at most, like, at least 3-star restaurants anywhere else.
That's good.
Yep.
That's probably about true, too.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. You know it's good food when it just gets quiet.
One of the kind of unwritten rules in television is if you have a show that goes 100 episodes or more, it's pretty rare, pretty successful. You've done it twice. Oh, 3 times. 3 times. I'm slacking on my research. Smallville. I want to talk about Smallville.
Oh, yeah. Smallville, I think, is a crown jewel in the whole Superman legend. So when I got a call saying they want you to come in and read for this Smallville thing, I said, "What's that?" And they said, "It's, Superman." I said, "No, stop. I don't want to screw up Superman. I'm a Superman fan, so why do I want to do that?" So I turned down the audition 3 times until finally they sent a script. So I read the script. I got about, I don't know, 15 pages in, and it was the best thing I'd ever read. So I called the agent. I said, okay, I'm doing a complete reverse. I will do anything that I need to do in order to get this part because it's already mine.
Yeah. But looking back at Smallville, and then looking at where the movies that are out there now, this almost launched that genre.
Smallville based the Superman legend in reality, and it made it believable. Jonathan Kent's job was to be a grounding factor like Uncle Jesse was in Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Because Uncle Jesse was like, don't jump that car, you'll break it. You know, because he believed cars could fly, the audience did.
You have always been involved in philanthropy and philanthropy and giving back. Where does that come from in you?
I think my dad did it, and he didn't realize he was doing it. He did automobile and airplane upholstery, and he was a pilot. He and a bunch of other pilots had a square dance band called the Crop Dusters. And once a year, they would do a wheelchair square dance. I distinctly remember sitting behind a drum kit and watching my dad play music with his black cowboy hat and how they were laughing and smiling and just having a ball. John Schneider. That turned into the guy from the Dukes of Hazzard who helped start the Children's Miracle Network.
Yeah.
Which is now over $8 billion strong.
Yes. Crazy.
So you don't know what seeds you're planting, but
right.
you are planting them.
Yeah.
So Alicia and I were so close with her. She had breast cancer. So I've promised my Facebook group, I promised my friends, I said, I am going to continue what Alicia and I were doing regarding breast cancer. Yeah. I think we were so close.
Yeah. Yeah.
So close. So I'm going to continue that.
We've talked about you expect this. You go into things expecting it. But we all, through life, some things we expect don't happen the way we want them to and don't play out the way we want it to. What got you through those times? And what gets you through those times? And because, I mean, it is just, it's hard.
You have to know that God is up to something.
Yeah.
That you are part of.
Yeah.
You are not up to something that God is part of.
That's right.
There's a difference. So when things don't turn out the way you planned, excuse me.
No.
You've got to lean on God. You've got to know that you can still expect great things. I believe that my bride is looking at us right now.
Yeah.
And she's saying, oh, my husband, look at my husband, look at my forever 4-year-old. But we have to know that this isn't all there is.
Right. How do you think people will remember John Schneider?
They'll say, he was a great husband.
Yeah.
If I want something on my tombstone, which I do, I don't want yeehaw, I don't want any of that. I want it to say, loved Alicia with all his heart, and she knew it.
And she knew it. All right, this is a crazy Kyle Petty question.
Oh, good.
So, all you've done, all your acting, all your music, everything you've done, is there one person that you would have liked to have acted with, and one person you would like to have done music collaborate with?
I would love to have worked with John Wayne. If I was where I was in 1979 when they shot The Shootist in 1976, I would have at least fought for the Ronnie Howard part.
You would have walked onto that set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have walked on, and that's where they shot. They shot The Shootist in Hazzard Square.
No way.
So that's that one thing. And the other is, I've had a lot of band members, and I know a lot of people who worked with Elvis. I would love to have collaborated with Elvis. Because I bet you if Elvis had survived, the Dukes of Hazzard would have been his favorite show of all time.
And the room at Graceland with the shag carpet and the TV, he'd have the
He'd
remote.
have changed it to an orange shag with an 01 on it somehow.
That would have been perfect.
Well, folks, that's all there is here from Holden, Louisiana. We'll let the boys finish up their grub. Until next time, thanks for watching Dinner Drive with Kyle Petty.